Hey guys, what's happening? Ryder here, and I'm finally getting around to making that update video that I said I'd make about 2 months ago. Yeah, because I started, let's see, way back on. It is April 23rd, 2014. I am 31 weeks on T, and it's like 7.5 months. Yep, I went straight through, skipped over the big 6-month mark as far as videos go, because I'm horrible at doing these. And then I got busy, so I tried to do it again. I don't even know what day it is. It's May. Yeah. And that didn't turn out, so I don't know, there might have been one more in there that I tried to do. Anyway, here we are. I decided to drive up the mountain a little bit. It's Mount Shasta for anybody who isn't familiar with where I live. And there's this super cool little like stone castle type thing, little lookout area, even though you can't really see much from up here, but I'll show you guys. I'll show you what it looks like if I can get the thing to turn around. Okay, so here's where I'm at. Like I said, you can't really see anything. I'll try and get some better footage of like where the mountain is, because the mountain's up that way. Yeah, it's pretty. And here's this cool little thing I'm in. I think it's fun, at least. Over there is kind of like Lake Siskiyou, maybe? I don't know. I'll get some more shit. But anyway, yep, that's where I am. So, anyway, update video. Yes. Okay. Today is June 16th, 2014. And I am almost exactly 10 months on hormone treatments, on testosterone. So that's fun. I'm having a good time with it. I have some questions that a few people asked, and I was actually prepared this time. I actually have them ready. So we'll start with one that I don't have on here, but I know pretty much what the question was. Rihanna asked about fashion-wise, if my style had changed since I had started transitioning, and maybe what brands that I was wearing now. And honestly, it's not, my style hasn't really changed, but I'm just able to wear the clothes that I've always wanted to wear now. Yeah, like I don't feel weird shopping in the guys section anymore, and the clothes actually fit better, which is fun. As far as like brands, actually the one brand that I really enjoy, because the clothes just seem to fit me really well, is American Eagle. And I mean, they're not too spendy, so yeah, I have a lot of American Eagle apparel. This shirt that I'm wearing here, which is awesome, it's from Hot Topic, but it's a little too small for me even. Anyway, okay, so next question. Oh, this one gets a little windy. Next question was from Jocelyn May Crawford. She asked, what do you feel you have gained during this process? What has been lost? Any insight into your feelings as a high school teen transitioning into an adult whilst simultaneously walking this path of life that seems quite out of the ordinary, parentheses, and quite profound, in parentheses. Also, how does it feel to have switched musical categories, alto to bass, or is it tenor, she asks. Love to you, excited for your next update. Thank you, Jocelyn. asking a question. Um, so what I feel I've gained, muscle mass for one. No, I just and overall just kind of uh, more a sense of self, just kind of an acceptance. This is who I've always been, but now I can be in the body that I want to. And it's just, I mean, it it's it's really hard to put into words, I guess. Just sort of the feeling of wholeness and near completeness as I'm transitioning. Um, yeah, I've gained me, kind of, I guess, if that works. What have I lost? Uh, yeah, my alto voice. I've lost that. Um, I don't feel like I've lost a whole lot. Um, there is sort of this sense of, now that I don't identify as gay or lesbian or whatever, um, even though I'm still under the LGBTQIA umbrella, the T part, um, I do feel sort of a sense of loss not being as connected to that community anymore. Maybe because for so long that was a huge part of my identity. Um, and I enjoy that community a lot. So I have felt a bit of loss from there, but I think that's more of just how I'm feeling, and not that I'm actually um, no longer like in that community. Um, but that's just me. And you asked about my voice, and yes, I'm pretty much a baritone now. For a long time there, I completely like had no falsetto, and I'm just now, 10 months in, starting to sort of get that back with any semblance of control. Um, but yeah, I'm a baritone pretty much. I sang bass in the vocal jazz ensemble this year in the small group. In the larger group, I sang tenor. So yeah, and it's been fun. I didn't really realize how different. I didn't really realize how different the different vocal parts were. Like, it's hard to explain in that singing alto, you kind of get used to certain jumps and lines and everything. It's this weird consistency within the part. And tenor is a lot like alto, so tenor wasn't too bad. But bass is just this completely different sort of, you have to get used to these different jumps and leaps and harmonies that just fit in differently from the alto or tenor harmony. So that was a learning curve I wasn't quite expecting, but it's been okay. It's been good. So yeah, baritone, tenor baritone bass. I'll be all of it. Oh, I wish the wind would stop. Okay. Janae Malin asks, okay, you began this process almost a year ago with the realization that not only are you a guy, but it was possible for you to embrace it and live as a man. Since that time, so much has happened. What are some of your most profound experiences? How close is your experience to what you expected when you started this journey? Always asking the hard questions. Profound experiences. I guess, okay, this past spring, the vocal jazz group traveled to, Sonora for Vocal Jazz Festival. And that was really my first time being out of the area, being out of Mount Shasta. And since I've started transitioning, like, and away from most people here, And that was the first time that I have kind of passed, as the term is, meaning that any new people I met over there automatically accepted me as male. So that was a really fun experience doing that. Yeah, and I mean, anytime really that I go someplace and um, I don't know, somebody greets me as sir or hey man or here you go dude. Even though dude is, I mean, I use that for both genders, so you never know. Um, it's just it's really cool. It's a simple thing, but it's really nice. So, and let's see, what was the second part of that? How close is your experience to what you expected? I don't know. It's pretty close. I don't I don't think I had huge expectations when I started. So yeah, I'm just going through the motions and seeing what happens, what comes up. Um, I had hopes that I'd have a bit more facial hair by now, but I do not. I do have to shave like every 2 or 3 days or so, or else I get these like funky little, every once in a while, hairs that just grow. If I really wanted to, I could probably grow in the Bieber stash, the really wispy like preteen stash, but we'll leave that. uh, I think this may be my favorite question of them all. My friend K Ben here asks, for your next video, she says, what is your preferred zombie apocalypse weapon? I thought a lot about this. I did. And I think, I don't know how it would work, okay? I don't know how it would work. But a carbon-powered flamethrower. Okay? So I could roast the zombies into ashes, take the ashes, there'd be some sort of compressor built in to the flamethrower, put the ashes in there, it would compress it into something, and I could just use the leftover zombie ashes for more fuel for burning more zombies. And if I ran out of zombies, then I'd just burn trees, because who needs trees, right? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how it would work. I would use that. Yeah. And last question from Joe Woody 90. It says, wow, quite the change. This was on one of my videos she posted. You sound amazing and the comparisons are great. I have a question for your next update video. It's my understanding that you have to wait to have the surgeries, or as I've heard it said before, be living as a man or a woman for a year before you can have it done. Is that because of the T treatments, or is it a law requirement? It always confused me why it would be made a law if it is. That is a very good question, and I know lots about it, because I've done lots of research. For the top surgery, for FTMs, female to male transitions, you do not need to have been living a year as a man. You do not even need to be on testosterone to get those, to get that surgery. Most surgeons require a letter from a therapist or psychologist stating that you are mentally fit and capable of making the decision to have surgery. Some don't actually require that letter. But yeah, you don't even have to be like living really as a man to have that top surgery done. As far as the bottom surgery goes, I haven't looked a whole lot into that one yet. But I'm pretty sure it is more regulated. Like you definitely the letter, and yeah, more than likely having been on testosterone. But that bottom surgery is also really just now coming into its own. So the standards and practices will probably be changing quite rapidly within the next few years or so. That's a very good lead-in into my very big news, which is that as of tomorrow, I'm heading down to San Francisco. I have a pre-op appointment tomorrow, on Thursday, I am getting my top surgery. So that's why I'm so sure about that question, because I have not been living as a guy for a year yet. Like I said, T treatments are 10 months in. But yeah, so it's exciting. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't even, like, I've been wearing this binder type thing for so long, and it doesn't feel good. So yeah, top surgery. Yes. Yes. This shirt might fit a little better actually once I get that done. It won't be as tight. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you for checking this out. If you did, wish me luck. I'm gonna do a whole. I'm gonna try to do a whole separate video documenting the trip down and some of the aspects of the surgery, not the actual surgery. Okay, gross. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that within the next few weeks. Please, please, please feel free to leave comments or like this video or share it or whatever. Let me know what you think. Especially if you are someone who's just finding this on YouTube or something and it's helped you. If there's anything else you want to know, please feel free to ask, because I'll probably answer just about anything, judging by some of those questions I just answered. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, and I will be not half the man I used to be. That's a dad joke. That's my dad's. My dad joke.